All right, we're watching Sam's breaststroke video here. Sam, as we're watching the videos, make sure you kind of check out the notes that are in the email as well, different things that we see that you're doing really well on, things that we see that you can continue to improve upon. So if you don't always have time to watch the videos, do take a time, before or after a meet, or even, before or after a practice, just different things that we see that we think we can continue to get better at. All right. And as we watch into the turn here, we'll go ahead and start the video over and kind of see what we can see. All right. So as we get ready to start the breaststroke here, one thing that we want to talk about real quick is how low your hands are in the water. We want your hands up a little bit higher. We don't want them quite so deep. When your hands are low, you're actually not letting your body be in a nice streamlined position. You always want to have a good body line in that water. So get your hands up a little bit higher in the water. That'll help bring your shoulders up a little bit higher in the water and make it even easier for you to breathe. So let's definitely work on just getting those hands up a little bit better. Now, your head position here, you can see that you're looking mostly forward, more forward than down. Ideally, when we're doing breaststroke and we're doing the recovery phase, so the recovery phase is as our hands are fully stretched and our legs are starting to kick, eyes should be down, okay? You want to basically keep your spine in line, keep your head position in line with everything. So you make sure when you press out, your shoulders come up, your head comes up with your shoulders, and as you go forward, your head falls in as you roll your shoulders forward. You don't want to be looking forward the entire time. When you're looking forward like this, you actually are taking your body out of a streamlined position. Now, as we start that pull, you can see that you're pressing those hands out to the side, which is like thumbs out and your pinkies in. Excellent. Absolutely love how you begin that pull. That's exactly what we want to do. You always want to make sure you're pulling that water around. The other thing we really like right here, Sam, high elbows, hands pointing back towards the other end of the wall. That's perfect. Great job halfway through that pull. Absolutely excellent. Now, the one thing we do want to talk about with your pull already, your head's still underwater, so this is going to be a really late breath. We want to make sure that we're starting that breath a little bit earlier. So as your hands start to press out, you want to get that head up, okay? You don't want to wait quite so long to get that head up, so you got to get your head up earlier. See, your hands are right underneath your chin when your head finally comes up, so that's definitely late. Good job here of getting your feet all the way towards that hips. That looks excellent. Try to keep those knees in a little bit better. They're a little bit wider than we'd like to see. And again, you can see here how low those hands are in the water. All right, so here's the body line we have, right? And as you can see, your body line comes here and then goes up. Okay, so you've created a little bit more drag here by not letting that head get down in between your arms. All right, so you're almost in a streamlined position, right? Your hands should be pushing forward, your head should be down, and get that head into that streamline a little bit better, into that stroke a little bit better. So we have a much better body line. Because all of this looks great. It's just that head. All right, so as your eyes, you can see you're starting to put your eyes down right away, but then you kind of lift them. All right, that kick. Let's talk about the kick. Legs are here and here. Got to get those feet together. Make sure your heels are touching as you finish that kick. Make sure your toes are touching as you finish that kick. You don't want to have them one above the other. Okay, you've got to be careful. That's a weird kick that I don't know that there's a whole lot wrong with it, but it's not very efficient. Okay, so we've got to work on that. You're starting to put your head down right in the very beginning, then you lift that head up. Keep working to keep that head down all the way. As we go into the turn here, nice job of being long in that wall. That looks great. Sometimes we see if you're a little bit too far away from the wall, we see people try to do the next pull too quickly, and that was a really good job of just gliding in that wall better. Good. That was a good quick hand with that left hand, or that right hand there. That's excellent. Your left hand is on that wall, which is good. We want to see that. The thing we like right here, too, with your feet is you got your feet kind of stacked and crossed. That's excellent. It really helps to drive your legs in, and we can see that you're really driving your knees in that wall really, really well. Right here, you've already taken that hand off the wall. Your feet have not yet touched, which is one of the things we see when we see people transition from one direction to the other. Those people are able to drive those feet into the wall while that hand is coming off. It appears as if you're looking at that hand. So hopefully you are. We'll see more above water, but hopefully you are. As you push off the wall here, you can see real quick, you're not streamlined. Head's in the right position, but your feet are also a little bit too much to the side. Ideally, you want your feet right about here on the wall. Then you want your knees this way on the wall as you're coming off that wall. So as you're on your side, turning to your stomach, you don't want to be almost too much on your stomach as you push off. You should be on your side, pushing to your stomach. Okay? As we push off that wall, no streamline, and you're maybe about a second off that wall, and you've already started that pull. Remember, we want to make sure that we are about 3 seconds, 3-second glide with a streamline before we do anything. So you want to do a streamline for 3 seconds, then a dolphin kick. All right, so here we start that pull, and we don't have a dolphin kick there, right? So we got to make a 3-second glide, then a dolphin kick, then the pull. All right, remember your eyes are looking this way. You want your eyes right here, so get that head down a little bit better. After a 2-second glide here, your hands are coming down a little bit, which is causing a little more drag. Think about this. You want your hands going from the front of your thighs, sliding all the way up by your belly button, and just keep it sliding all along your body until you get to the top of that stroke. So don't let them come down here where you cause a little bit more drag. Let them slide up. We want sneaky hands all the way up your body. All right, so this is where, if your dad's watching this video, it's a good video to see as far as what could be illegal, considered a second underwater pull. All right, so right here, Sam, when your hands are at the furthest point in your stroke, your head's got to be above the water. You're still too deep, right? So once your hands start to come down and your head's not broken to the surface, this is actually considered a second underwater pull. So we've got to be very careful. When your hands press out, that head's got to start coming above the water. And that's one of the reasons why you want to take a 3-second glide, and then a 2-second glide, and then a 2-second glide, then a 1-second glide. The reason why is because you've got to make sure we're getting up higher in that water better. Okay? Remember, eyes down. That kick looks strong. Just keep those legs together on the same plane all the way through. All right, Sam? Thanks so much.